Hello everyone, my name is Adrien. Today I will bring you a 60 card Ice Barrier Frog deck profile. So it's a fun deck. I don't believe it will top or something, but it's quite fun. And yes, you will see the list, 60 card. It's not very common in this format because everybody play 40 cards or something like that. Playing Free Brigade, playing Virtual World, very strong deck, and I wanted to make something maybe more original and more fun to play. So with friends it will be very nice, but maybe in competitive it will not be very good, but I want to give it a shot maybe. So for the video I will show you the deck profile. I will not show side deck because everyone like different cards, so put what you want inside deck. Other hand trap, more staples like Raigeki, feather RP feather duster, or whenever you want. And for the extra deck you can also change a lot of things. I will show you at the end of the video some other card you can put in the deck, or maybe some cards I would change because I tried a little this deck and I saw some little maybe brick or problems, but very fun to play. Every game you don't know where you will end your turn. You don't know what your ball will look like. And if you liked a lot, I will make another video for test hand. Sorry if the camera freeze because it's my phone. Very bad quality. Yeah, I was saying, so if you like a lot, I will make another video for combos and for test hand. So let me know in the comment if you want to know more. And last thing before we start, I'm a French player, so maybe you will see some cards in French. Maybe you can heard it. My English is not very fluent, but I try to make videos in English because more people could understand. If I make videos in French, only French people or French speaking people can understand. So I make something original, I think. So I want to show the world this deck. So let's start. If you have some advice, let me know in the comments. So we will begin by the Ice Barrier. So first card is Revealer, of course. It's your starter. If you don't know his effect, I will show you here. Make pause if you don't know the effect, but it's your starter, so you want to have him at every hand. It makes a lot of combos, so very good card. Next free card is an extender. It's Speaker of the Ice Barrier, so I will make the same. If you don't know the effect, make pause, you will see the effect. Very good extender. The same things. If you have an Ice Barrier plus him, you have two cards. You can make a link, you can make X's, and you can make synchros sometimes. And he can generate a token to extend your plays. So very nice card. Now you have two General Wayne, so it's level 5, and he has like a Cyber Dragon effect. If opponents have a monster and you have an Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon it, and you can take an Ice Barrier spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Very good card, and you will send him to the graveyard for a synchro monster that I will show you later. So the next two cards is Exa. Exa, Spirit of the Ice Barrier. Again, very good card to summon out of your Revealer effect. And you can send, it's a Foolish Burial for Ice Barrier. You can send level 3 or lower monster from your deck to the grave, so it can help a lot. Now, Prayer of the Ice Barrier. He is very important. I think to play in at 3, but 2 is nice. I want to play him at 3 because, as you know, I play Frog, so we need Aqua Monster to make our totally awesome. So he is very good for that. And it's an extender too. But be careful, if you summon him from your hand, you can't special summon level 5 or higher monster after. So be careful to not destroy your combo by summoning him. Now we have the Ice Barrier one-off. So we have Geomancer. So it's a very good card for a free discard, and he's a tuner. And the free discard is for the Atlantean combo. You will see, I will show you in the next video if you liked a lot, and I will show you. And he's very helpful sometimes. I have the Warlock of the Ice Barrier. He's like anti-spell fragrance. And if you have another Ice Barrier monster, both players must set spell cards before activating them, and they can't activate them until the next turn. So it's quite a good card to lock your opponent, and there are some combos of course with that. You have now Zuijin of the Ice Barrier. I let you see the effect. But very good card for preparing your next turn, and in general you dump him with Exa, so it's for your following turn play. Now you have Defender, and you have a very good combo with Defender and Dupe Frog that I will show you, because Defender says if you have another Ice Barrier monster, monsters your opponent's control cannot declare an attack if their attack is greater than or equal to this card defense, or so equal or higher than 1600. So with Dupe Frog, that says your opponent can only attack Dupe Frog, and Dupe Frog has 20,000 defense, 2000, sorry. So it's quite a good combo for that. And you have another good combo, the last Ice Barrier card, the last one off, is Cryomancer of the Ice Barrier. He's an Aqua, so very interesting for the third play, and he's a tuner, so for your synchro play it's also very good. And he has another effect: if you control another Ice Barrier monster, level 4 or higher monsters cannot declare an attack. It's a little... how can I say it? It's not as strong as Defender, because Link monsters doesn't have effect, so he's not useful. But sometimes he can help if you play against Synchro deck. But yeah, against Xyz or against Link, it's not very useful. So that was it for the Ice Barrier ratio. Now I attack the Atlantean ratio. You have a little engine, so you have Neptabis. So sorry, I have the card in French, so I will translate. So if he's on the board, you can send one Atlantean monster from your deck to the graveyard, and add one Atlantean monster from your deck to your hand except himself. And if this card is discarded to activate a water monster effect, you can target an Atlantean monster in your graveyard and special summon it on your field. So it combos very well with your triple Dragoon. Dragoon says if you discard, if this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster effect, you can add a Sea Serpent monster from your deck to your hand. So it would help to make your combo. So in the Atlantean, in your Atlantean ratios, I will add the Mulinchiaga. It's not an Atlantean, but it helps to discard 2 cards randomly from your opponent's hand. So very nice card to make your opponent discard two cards, and it helps you a lot. But be careful, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you have to skip your battle phase of your next turn. And the last two cards I will put in this ratios of Atlantean is Lapis Dragon. So if this card is added from the deck to your hand, you can reveal it and special summon it. And that is what is good with this card. It's his level 5 tuner, and it's a free extender, free summon. So you add it with your Dragoon, and it's quite good. And your Mulin Shaga can also be added with your Dragoon. They are all Sea Serpent. And the last card I consider in this little engine is C3 Crystron C3. So he's level 2 tuner, and he lets you during your opponent's main phase or battle phase revive a level I think just a no tuner monster and special summon it, and immediately after synchro summon. Why I put this here? Because they help a lot to make this play with Crystron Archifibrax. So with Dragon Lapis, free summon, so free tuner, so like free Archifibrax. So C3 very good to make some disruption during your opponent's turn. So that's it for the Atlantean ratios. Now we have the frog ratios. Well, very easy. Free Swap Frog. So Swap Frog lets you when you can special summon him by discard one other Wanter monster from your hand, and when this card is normal or special summon, it doesn't matter, you can send one water monster aqua type of level 2 or lower from your deck to your graveyard. So very nice. You can also send this level 2 aqua water monster from your field, but it's better from the deck, of course. So you want to put your Dupe Frog or your Running Toad, the best target for that. So Dupe Frog says that your opponent can only attack this card. So very nice to combo with Defender of the Ice Barrier. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a frog card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you can add a Swap Frog. So that's quite nice. And Running Toad, when he's in the grave, you can banish a frog monster from your graveyard and special summon your Running Toad. So it's free totally awesome. So it's a quite nice engine. And Dupe Frog very nice with Defender. It helps me a lot some games. And I forgot to say, Swap Frog, when he's on the field, you can once a turn send a monster you control, return back a monster you control to the hand, and you can normal summon a frog monster except himself this turn. One more normal monster, normal summon, sorry for my bad English. It's quite hard for me, but I try. So now we have some extenders. So this card, I forgot his name in English. I think it's silent something. I forgot the name, I'm sorry, but Silent Angler, maybe. Silent Angler. So if you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you can't special summon from your hand for the rest of the turn. So it's quite a free extender, level 4, so you can make a Bahamut Shark for Xyz play, or you can use him as a link material or synchro material if you want. I have one Aqua Spirit, no more because I don't have space, so it's quite good ratio, but I don't see her a lot. You just have to banish one water monster from your graveyard to special summon her from the hand, and once per turn you can, during your opponent's standby phase, target one face-up monster he controls and change the target position. So quite nice extender. And now last card is Fishborg Launcher. I think this card is not very good in this deck, but I put him because it's sometimes target for Archifibrax when you don't have luck, and if you have only water monster you've graveyard, it's a free summon, it's a free extender. But why I say this card is not as good, because your extra deck monsters are not all waters, so it can just negate his effect, you can't do it. And because the last monster I play in this deck is free Ash Blossom, and Ash Blossom is not water, it's fire, so it can sometimes destroy your combo, but it's okay. It's okay. Ash is very good card, but only this in this 60 card deck. You can change whenever you want other hand trap. You can even put them out, but Ash is very good. Even if I don't really like to play this card, I have to say it helped me a lot to disrupt a lot of cards. So very nice. Now we're going to spell cards. So only spell, no trap. So I begin with the Ice Barrier spell card. So you have Medallion, free Medallion. It's like a Rhoda. So just play him, play it. It's very good. You have 3 Freezing Chain. So it's Monster Reborn but for Ice Barrier. So very nice too. You have of course other effect. I'll let you read it. But we principally we mainly use it for this Monster Reborn effect. And I play 3 Wins Over the Ice Barrier. My ratios, you can all of course change them. I played every card because it's 60 cards, so I want to see this card. They are very good, and so this card let you have some combos with Warlock, with Defenders. You bring them and you don't make Synchro, don't make Link, just let them on the board. It's quite good. It works a lot for some matchup, and sometimes they just surrender because they can't play. So that's it for the Ice Barrier spells. Now we have some staples. You have 60 cards, so you play Triple Desire. You can play them because you can banish a lot. You have 60 cards, so you won't take out. You will not take out. So very nice, but for some safe plays, you have Pot of Avarice. So to recycle some of your extra deck monsters. Very important. Your extra deck, you want to recycle it because you will use them a lot, and sometimes if you're out of resource you just lose. So Pot of Avarice can let you come back and make some very good plays. So this 5 card is for recycling, for drawing, for making your combos. Now even more staples. If you are forced to play second, you have to play this. It's very strong. Dark Ruler no more. I already Dark Ruler an opponent and then summon my big Trishula, banish 3 of his card, and he just can't respond, and I win the game. And even if he destroys my Trishula, my big Trishula, I bring the little Trishula and his 3300 attack. So he's quite good, and he negates all the effect of my opponent's monsters. So this card very important. And if you want, you can also play Kaijus. So you play Gamsil, water monster. You can play Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, but I didn't put them in the main deck, but you can put them on the side if you want, or in the main if you want to change some ratios. It's very good too, but you need to play that, because if you're forced to play second, you will struggle to make your combos if you don't have this kind of card. And the last free card of the deck, free one-off. Sorry for the camera freezing. So you have Monster Reborn, Call by the Grave. You want to make your combos and to not be ashed. And you want this Foolish Burial, very useful. You will see in the combo videos. So don't hesitate to like in the comment section. to comment in the comment section if you want a video, and don't forget to like the video to let me know that you liked my deck profile and the originality. Now the deck profile, I will make the side, no sorry, the extra deck, so no side. I said the side you make everything you want. So for the extra deck you play one coral anemone, so she can let you revive monsters with 1500 or lower attack, so very nice, but be careful, you have to summon the monster in a zone she's pointing to, so be careful with that. Sometimes I blocked myself and I can't just activate her effect, so very disappointing. So be careful with that, very important to manage good the extra monsters. The most important card of the deck, Christian Archifibrax, of course. So now I think he's maybe a little lower in price, but the main deck is very cheap. In fact, it's not very expensive. You buy 3 Freezing Chains structure deck and you're quite good. You're just adding some staples that cost nothing. You just add a little Frog Engine and Atlantean Engine, very cheap. So Christian Archifibrax, I won't explain, very nice card. You play the Toad Engine, so 1 Bahamut Shark and 2 Toad. You play 2, you can play 3 if you want, but I never really needed the third, so 2 is very nice. You can summon 2 on your field in one turn. You make Bahamut, you summon out your Toad, and sometimes you have a Frog plus another aqua monster. You make the second Toad, and so it's quite nice. During your opponent standby, you can detach and summon a Frog monster. You summon Dupe Frog and you can make a lock with the attack. Very nice. Then you can change it, but I never summon him. It's Abyss Dweller. You have to adapt depending of the matchup you have. Abyss Dweller, I never summon him, but I think to change him, but I think I just didn't meet someone who plays with Grave, so I think this card is very good, so I didn't put it out. I let him here because I know someday he will help me. That's it for Xyz and Link. Now we're going on Synchros, the most important part of the deck. So when you're going second, you have to play the Trishula package, very important. This card is banishing 3 cards from your opponent's field, and it doesn't target, so very nice. So it doesn't destroy, it doesn't target, so very nice. And if it's destroyed, you can summon this guy with 3300 attack and negate all your opponent's monsters effect and half their attack, so very nice. This package very important. Sometimes you will just summon the normal Trishula level 9 with your tuner and your monster. It's quite nice too. So depending of the matchup of what happened in the duel, simply. So this package very nice. I play a Satellite Warrior. I never summon him again. I think Christian Quayon Quandrax is better, but yeah, I don't have it, so I just let the Satellite Warrior. You can change it by whenever you want, it's what you like, but he can destroy monsters and he can gain attack, so it can help. Christian Phoenix, I never summon him too, but against, I think, back row matchup, he could be very good. If your opponent plays second and he just set 5 pass, you summon this with your Christian, make Synchro Tuner. With your other monster, you summon him, and you just destroy all his game. So very nice. I think this card I won't cut it off, but Satellite Warrior I would change it by Christian Quarrier Contacts. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, but you will just search it on Google, you will find him. Boral Savage, very nice card, just a negate. You have the same with water, so Dragite. He can negate spell or trap if you have water monster if grave, so very nice. You can summon the two, one of them. Sometimes you have the two on the same time on the board, very nice too. So just play them. And now for your Alkifibrax play, you can summon Shooting Riser Star, I think his name is in English. So he can modulate his level, and he's a synchro tuner, so very useful to make each of your synchro monsters. Very nice card to make that. And your second summon would be, I think this card name in English is Desert Locust. So very nice. When you make the discard combo, you can discard him a card. So with Mulinshaga, in total you discard 3 cards from your opponent's hand, and this card and this card too, these two cards can quick effect and quick synchro summon during your opponent's turn. So very strong cards. So these cards are not cuttable in my opinion, you have to play them. And this card is not cuttable too, is Insectron. His name is Powered Insectron in English. And so this card is just for your Crystal C3, because Crystal C3 can only summon machine monsters with his effect, so Insectron. And you can also play the other Crystron card, I forgot the name, I will take it, I will show it to you. But yes, very nice deck, very fun. I now will show you some, not combo, but some alternative card you can put in the deck, because there are a lot of alternative choices. I made some because I have to make some, but well, you can change the extra deck, you can change the main deck. I have some advice for you. For example, if you like them a lot, you can play the Ice Barrier Synchro Monster. You can play them if you want. So it's Gungnir and the low end. Well, it's quite nice card too. I don't really like them, but you can play them. Also, you can put Brionac of the Ice Barrier. So I put it in English for you. It may be more better. It's better. So you can play this free if you find some space, or if you don't like some of my advice. So you can put them. What can you play? So you can play, well, all the Ice Barrier I don't put in the deck. You can play more Cryo Monster for Aqua. You can play the high level Ice Barrier if you want. You can play, well, everything you like in the Ice Barrier. In the Ice Barrier, you have some of these cards that are extenders. You have the Frog Engine, you have the Fishbowl. So you can play all these cards if you want. It's fun deck, I remind it. You can play this. The more important is to have some fun when you play these cards. So very nice. So these are the cards from the structure deck. So I pass very fast because when you buy it you will have all these cards. But now I will show you some cards that are not in the structure deck and you have to buy them out. So you have, of course, the Christian Quarrier Contacts that I already tell you, but I don't have the card, so you will search it in Google. You can play the Marine Cess card, so you can play Bubble Reef, I think this card name is. You can play more Anemone. you can play another Marincess. So this is Satellite Warrior. You can play Prima Donna, but if you play Prima Donna, you have to play also guitar Duonigis. I think this, I forgot the name in English, but you will recognize these guys. So these two cards synergize, so you can play them together. You can play also the Diva to bring a Sea Serpent, so you will bring this guy and then you make his effect and then you make Synchro Summon for Prima Donna. So you can play that. You can play it Bahamut. You can play, no, this you can't play it, not very good. You can play White Aura Whale, very nice, but you have to have a tuner water and a non-tuner water, so you can only summon him in your turn, so no with IK Firebrax and C3s, and it's not possible. You can play this other White Aura card. You can play Coral Dragon if you like him. Voilà. Christian Quandrax is the other Christian you can play. Sometimes I want him in my deck because he's level 4, and sometimes with C3 you don't have a level 2 plus a level 4 to make the powered Insectron, but you have a lot of level 2, so if you can make a level 4 with C3 and another level 2, but well, I don't find the utility, so I don't put him, but very good card too. I think this card is very nice to put in the deck too. You can take the Tatsunoko, very nice too, but not very strong. For the Halki Firebrax you could take Formula Synchron to draw a card and then Synchro Summon, very nice. And for the, so that was for the extra deck. You have also a Crocozor, I think the name is, it's a level 9, I think, Synchro. It's a Crocozor that can let you draw a card, I think, and maybe destroy some cards, I forgot, but Crocozor, Archosaurus, something like this. So for the monsters, you can play Diva, Deep Sea Diva, no other Lapis. You can play this, Gagigobite, Awakened Possessed. Very nice card. You can summon him from the deck by sending from your field one magician monster and one water monster of level 4 or lower. So very nice extender. You have this guy I already showed you. You have Minstrel of the Deep Sea, I think. I don't know their name in English, sorry, but this card can let you to discard more cards from your opponent's hand, so very nice too to have them. You have this card, it is a free summon. You can discard a card, a water monster, then special summon him from your hand. Free extender like other card, but I prefer the other card I showed you. You have this card, Marincess. It's cyber, so not very interesting, but well, if you play a heavy Marincess ratio, why not? You have also Deep Sea Artisans. I don't know if it is a name in English, but well, it can help you in some way if you want. It's level 1. It's Deep Sea, so why not? You have Sea Archiver. It can help you to have a free extender too. So why not? Again, and you have this guy, level 3 tuner. And when he's normal summon, you can discard a card and target a level 4 or lower monster in your grave and special summon him in defense position. So it's quite nice, but you can only summon synchro monsters. So well, it can help. I just show you some ideas. Now then you make the deck you want. Then you have some spell cards. So you have this Moray of Greed, very nice. You send back 2 water monsters in your deck and you draw 3. That can fix your hand. Very nice in the 60 card deck, but I put it out because, well, I don't know how to say it, but I doesn't like it a lot, but it's very strong. It's very strange. You have Kaioshin, I don't know how to say it, but well, this card very nice to have torrential. You take a torrential from your deck to your hand if you want to play it. You have this card, I don't know the name in English, but water monster you control can't be destroyed by card effect. Why not, but not very good. It's field spell for Marine Cess, so you can play this too for water monster. And you have now trap cards, so it's white howling. If you have a water monster, you can target a a spell in your opponent's grave, banish it, and if you do, you cancel all spell effect on the field of your opponent. So very nice. And you have also Aoi, spirit water, I don't know what, artist. And you can tribute a water monster, look at the hand of your opponent and discard a card. So very nice to continue the discard strategy. And the last card I would show you is Marine Cess Wave, I think. And if you have to play some Marine Cess Engine, but very nice card. So here's some ideas. Here's my deck profile. I hope you enjoyed. So don't hesitate to comment, to like the video, and to subscribe to my channel if you liked it. And don't hesitate to tell me if you want a combo video. I will make it if you are a lot to say you want to see it. And I made quite good board, like the 40 card Ice Barrier deck, but sometimes with something more, so it's quite nice. And it change every game. You won't make the same board because 60 card you have a lot of luck to have, because sometimes you will draw very bad hand. I won't lie to you, it's not competitive, I think, in my opinion, but it's very fun, really fun. So if you're bored of, I would say, every time making the same combo with this deck, you won't be bored, I assure you. Okay, thanks guys to watch the video, and I hope it was not too bad, my English accent and my English speaking, I don't know, but I hope you understand what I want to say, and sorry again for my accent. And have a nice day, and see you later. Bye bye guys.